All right, I have a second video for you today because I want to talk about your final project. So the final project for seniors is due this week on the 8th, but for the rest of you, you have some more time with this. You're going to choose 3 of the following problems. So I have this document. I've got 8 problems. You only need to do 3 of these. Do it on a separate document, and make sure that you label which question you chose and answer it completely. I did attach a rubric on the last page. This is how I will be grading these. So make sure that you follow this rubric when you're submitting these. You should be using complete sentences, explain your thinking, explain your thought process, show examples, show your trial and error, okay? Should show me everything. You have the internet, I'm aware of that. You have notes, you have worksheets. You can absolutely use them as references, but know the difference between referencing and cheating. If I suspect cheating, I will give you a 0, okay? Like I said, just use complete sentences. So number 1 is to write a 2-column proof of the Pythagorean theorem. I gave you these figures below kind of to help you out. There are many, many, many proofs of the Pythagorean theorem online. We even had a president that wrote a proof. Again, I'm aware of that, so you are not going to be just copying it down. What you won't find online is a 2-column proof of the Pythagorean theorem, because a 2-column proof is a little, it's more elementary than most mathematicians will use. So you'll find many proofs of the Pythagorean theorem. You probably won't find a 2-column proof, and if you do, wow, kudos. So you're going to be writing a 2-column proof, and you can look at other proofs and see how the heck did they do this, and these images might help you out with that. Number 2 is from the book, make a conjecture about the relationship between sine and cosine values. So it kind of gives you step-by-step how to do this, and some questions to answer. Number 3, do some research and write about the discovery and uses of pi through history. So you can write a short paper, and I really do mean a short paper, don't go crazy. Or you can create a slideshow if you prefer that, just make sure it looks nice. Number 4 is to find and describe a time when you would use a math concept from this year in real life settings. I guarantee there are some. If you do this, send me a picture of it, or you can describe it to me. Just make sure you're answering completely. Number 5 is from the book. It says a triangle has the vertices 2, 2, 4, 6, and 6, 2. The image of the triangle after dilation with a scale factor of 1/2 is DEF. The image of triangle ABC after a dilation with a scale factor of 3 is triangle LMN. Sketch all 3 triangles and verify that all 3 triangles are similar. So remember, in the chapters we had ways to verify that things were similar. You will need to do that as well as just drawing these. Number 6, this one's kind of fun. This is to create your own memes for concepts from chapters 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can be creative with this, but please also be sure that you actually explain underneath each meme what that concept is, but make sure you're making your own as well. Number 7, suppose you are given a triangle and are asked to draw all of its perpendicular bisectors and angle bisectors. And then we have some questions for what type of triangle would you need the fewest segments? What is the minimum number of segments you would need? For what type of triangle would you need the most segments? What is the maximum number of segments you would need? So remember, we have 3 types of triangles that are classified by side lengths. Focus on those 3 and you'll get that answer. And that's using stuff from chapter 5 where we were drawing all those altitudes, angle bisectors, perpendicular bisectors, and so on. Number 8, a student claims that the sum of the measures of the exterior angles of an octagon is greater than the sum of the measures of the exterior angles of a hexagon. The student justifies this claim by saying that an octagon has 2 more sides than a hexagon. Describe and correct the error the student is making. So again, complete sentences. Use this rubric if you have any questions. Once you submit this, there is no redoing this. However, if you want some feedback from me, you can submit it on Google Classroom, but put in the comments, hey, can you give me some feedback on this before I turn it in? And I can do that for you. But once you actually turn it in and I grade it, that is the grade you get.